So in the last clip, we have seen how we can copy the text, rotate, mirror, etc. So now it's time to edit the text for its other features or other options. So let's see how I can change the type matter inside this. For example, I want to rename this as an entrance lobby with the required dimension. So let me check the room dimensions. So I'll press M from the keyboard, and then with the check mark I have captured one corner of the room, and I'm just staying on the other corner of the room, and with the check mark itself, and you can register that X value is 3000 and Y value is 2690. This is what my tracker shows. So just remember about 3000 and 2690. Now I'll use escape to remove this my measure tool, and now with the arrow tool and your quick selection was on, so I'm just going to stay on the text. I'm going to select this. Moment you select, your info box says all selected one, and so on. You know it very well. Now to edit the text, you just double click inside anywhere in the text area and your editing will start. For example, I'm going to rename this as a entrance lobby, and the text which I want to type over here was 3 meter. So you can scroll only that much of area which you want to adjust, and that's it. Very simple. And type a new matter. So I guess it was 2690. I forgot this. So anyway, I'll click outside to finalize the text, and I'll recheck this. So let's check how much was the distance. It is 2690. That's correct. So this is how you can edit the text without changing any font or something. Of course, if you, in case you want to change the font, it's again very simple. Say for example, you just want to pull this text down. So I'm just now again, see, the pet palette can also work for you to not essentially control D every time. So click on one of the node, that is center node I have clicked, and you will get the standard 4 options in the pet palette: drag, rotate, mirror, and multiply. So with the drag, I'm just going to move it over here, right? And I just want to keep this as a title, maybe ground floor plan. Of course, actually, there are much better methods to put the titles for your plan section elevations in your sheet. But at present, just a very, what you can say, basic method. So again, I'm going to just zoom this, and I'm just going to double click on this. And if I want to select everything, I'll put Control A, and I want to replace this with wording as a ground floor plan. Now maybe you want to underline this, maybe you want to change the font, so you can do that. For example, I have selected everything again, and I just want to put an underline for this. I want to increase the height for this, that is 4 mm. I want to take it on paper after printing, or maybe more if you want. And maybe you have some other choice also. Say for example, next to this you want to write maybe the scale for the printing 1:50. In a one go you want to write this. So you can hit the tab key, but be careful if you're hitting the tab key and if you underline and this option is on, then probably that will also add an underline till your tab is continued. So I'm just taking one backspace to remove the tab under this underline option. I've switched off, and then I'm going to hit the tab key for maybe a couple of times, and from there I'm just going to change my text height, say for 2.5 mm, and I'm going to write the matter as scale, and that too also 1:100. Fine. So altogether, if in case you don't want this as a bold, you can scroll this, you can remove the bold, you can have a choice of changing the color or pen, all the possibilities, this justification, and so many more. There are very interesting options also available. Insert auto text, or you can insert symbols also. These symbols are nothing but if you want to insert symbol like a degree, phi, or any such particular character which you want to add in your current text. So do try these two also. Maybe later I'll definitely take them, especially insert auto text I'm going to definitely take in a future. But till that, you please explore these things, and your text can be a very, what you can say, interesting option for its editing level. So that's it. So this is supposed to be how I have renamed this my text. So in the check out, this is a single object, though there is a lot of space, but still it becomes a single object. Now, in the similar manner, you can place the text on the remaining area, you can rename them, and so on. Now, the clue which I am going to give you right now about how things will appear on paper after printing. So normally 3 is a good deal when you talk about the room names or something like that. And if you want to name something which is near related to your door window numbers, say for example, if I want to type something like so I have started working with the text tool. There's a text with the 3 right now. I'll just make it as a 2 and remove the bold. And here if I use the center justification with the anchor point also as a center, and if I just double click over here, and if I put this as a W01, fine. So now what happened? This becomes my text which is suitable for the naming the door window or any such thing. From writing the text, see, mostly with this flexible width, that is, we have always used a double click. So if you see, if you load this text tool and if you read the prompt, draw a fixed width text block or double click for flexible width. So we have, till now we have used the flexible width. Now let's see if I'm going to use the draw with the fixed width block option. Say for example, I want to write some notes, specification notes for my so this construction related elements. So say probably I want to keep the text height as a 2.5, sorry, 2.5, and then how to go and work with a fixed width paragraph. That is nothing but you can pick one point from where you want to start. You don't have to double click, single click and start for a width of the paragraph and try to complete the width of the paragraph as per your choice. Say for example, I have just clicked some point. If you want to be precise, you can also be precise by giving the width. Height is not an issue. Height can be get adjusted later also. Even width can be also get redefined. So I'm just going to hit enter, and now the justification I'll take as a align left, and then because already the text was there on my clipboard, so I'm just going to hit Ctrl V, that is paste, and you will see how the paragraph is getting wrapped in the specified width. So click outside anywhere to finalize the text, and if you want to edit this for some reason, maybe you want to adjust the width again and something like that, just press W for arrow tool, and with your quick selection on, you click anywhere on the paragraph, you will see now your paragraph is selected, that is the entire text is selected. How to edit this? See for example, if you want to edit it for its width, now you don't have to click for the center node, because center node pet palette is very much restricted for the options. But I'll give a single escape to remove this. But if I click on any one node on the periphery, which is out of 4, and you will see that there's apart from the standard 4, there is one more option known as a stretch. This stretch can help me to adjust the width of the paragraph. So I can definitely go and try to put some new width. So maybe 2500. So you just check out. Not essentially you have to type every time. You can even randomly click also. So this is how your width option can be considered. So remember, like if in case this wrapping, that is nothing but this is how you are wrapping. If you want to cancel the wrapping, then selected text, you can just go inside your info box also, and there if you check out, there is an option known as a wrap text, which is on by default. So if you remove this check mark, you will realize now this is not a text without wrapping. So unwrap. So wrap and unwrap. So that is what you have to. So now again, if you want to wrap it, even if you keep it off and if you just click on the node and if you just go for the same stretch option and if you just try to come to a certain width, your paragraph will get reordered. So this is how altogether this wrapping option can work for you. So in the next clip, we'll talk about see a few more features which are main features related to your text height on paper after printing, how much it has to be. So till that, complete these things and go ahead.